Well, we're gonna have to bring on the second.
Oh, okay.
It's meant for me.
Well, that's even better. You can sit there and find it. And we can wave at people on YouTube. They can stand right here.
Hey Jake,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It's been a while.
No, so there's a story about Stephen.
Yeah, how are you?
He didn't pass extensive, what's it called? He had to like write a virus. Well, his program and he didn't pass it. It was all online. And we got like a D plus. He doesn't want to do any cyber security. He's decided that. It's good. It's fun. Every day is different. She's like, it's like raising teenagers. Yeah. And they're not hot. It's awesome. Great. I'm excited to be there. We'll see ya. I'm excited. I'm so glad to see everybody here. Thank you so much for coming. And if you didn't notice, we're actually running live TV right now. Hey, sis. So you are welcome to laugh and clap, and thank you so much for staying in your little groups so that we can go ahead and have this program. I've worried every day that somebody's going to shut us down, and so we felt really, really blessed that we were able to do this. And so I hope you really enjoy it, and the kids have really enjoyed it. I think we've all been really glad to have a little bit of normal in our lives. So thank you so much for coming, and enjoy the show.
Soon the rooster will crow. Best be back to the breeze. Tomorrow's another night. Beware the galloping hoofs. Beware the cries in the night. When the headless horseman rides, you'll probably die of fright.
Sleepy Hollow, Sleepy Hollow. Every time I come back here, I ask myself, why? I mean, it isn't a requirement that I visit my dear widowed sister and her lovely daughter Katrina every year. I do it out of the kindness of my heart. What are relatives for? Oh, I hope I don't hear any ghosts, phantoms, or specters, or things that go bump in the night. Ugh. One never knows when one's in Sleepy Hollow. The place is positively alive with ghost stories. The local folks here will believe almost anything. They're very superstitious. Some say that Sleepy Hollow is under the sway of some witching power. Psh, whoever heard such rubbish? Still, one can never be too sure with this place. Beware!
Beware! Beware! Beware the galloping hoofs! Beware the cries in the night! When the headless horseman rides, you'll probably die of fright! Ah! 'Twas a
our sisters come to visit you and Katrina.
I'm sure you don't mean that the way it sounds, Farmer Stuyvesant.
Yeah, I do. Her visit interrupts her plan with the new schoolmaster.
Good morning, Farmer Stuyvesant. Good morning, Mrs. Van Tassel.
Ladies,
Widow Van Dorn, Mrs. Von Hudson.
We are so anxious to meet the new schoolmaster.
What's he like, I wonder?
we'll know soon enough. The coach from Yonkers should arrive in a minute.
His name is Blaine, isn't it? Ignacio Blaine from Massachusetts.
His name is Crane. Ichabod Crane from Connecticut.
Connecticut always exports the best teachers. If you recall, Mr. Withers, our last schoolmaster, was from Connecticut.
I forgot. Brom, Bones, and a bunch of other Sleepy Hollow boys drove him out of town for pranks. Bones is a wild fellow.
I prefer to think Bones is high-spirited.
Call it what you will, but Bones needs a thrashing.
He was never disciplined as a boy. Spare the rod and spoil the child.
It's too late now. His father was the same way.
Like father, like son.
The sooner Bones finds a good wife on a good farm, the better for Sleepy Hollow.
I'm afraid we have a slight problem with the new schoolmaster.
Problem?
Ichabod was supposed to stay at the Van Tassel farm.
Yes, we know.
Unfortunately, her sisters come for a visit.
A long visit.
We don't have any place to put the schoolmaster, unless we let him sleep in the barn.
Our schoolmaster sleeping in a barn?
Oh, no. That would never do.
We'd be the laughing stock of the countryside.
I wasn't expecting her. She didn't write. She just showed up. I opened the kitchen door. There she is, like a cat waiting for a dish of cream.
I met your sister last year, I believe.
A pleasant enough woman, if a little silly. To our country eyes, perhaps.
Never mind if the woman's crazy or she ain't. What are we going to do about the schoolmaster?
It is a problem.
I have a large, empty house. He'd be more than welcome.
So he can stay with you? Excellent.
Unhappily for Mr. Crane, I'm a terrible cook. Everyone in Sleepy Hollow knows that. It doesn't matter much to me. I have the appetite of a baby sparrow. But the schoolmaster will be expecting decent victuals.
That will be no problem. 1 week he can sup with one family, the next with another.
So he'll stay at the Widow Van Doren house, but he'll get his victuals elsewhere. Excellent. I'm from the town council.
Splendid. Let's see about the coach from Yonkers. It's usually on time.
Except for today.
There's even some that say my cooking killed my husband.
That is
I don't know why you deny it, Katrina.
Everyone knows you're gonna marry Brown Bones.
Then everyone knows more than I do, Greta.
Well, you like him, don't you?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Everyone knows he likes you. Likes you, something special.
That's not surprising. After all, everyone knows I have the prettiest foot and ankle in the entire countryside. Besides, he hasn't asked straight out. He sort of hints, like a mouse nibbling at a bit of cheese.
Boys are shy about things like that.
Bones isn't shy about anything. Bones is as bold as they come, especially where I'm concerned. What girl likes to be taken for granted?
What does that matter? He's the handsomest boy in these parts.
And so strong, oh my goodness. If you two like him so much, why don't you marry him?
You know why not?
He only has eyes for you.
I like a boy to be a gentleman, to have fine manners, to be able to hold a decent conversation.
About what?
It doesn't matter about what. All the boys in Sleepy Hollow are lumps.
Well, I wish a lump would ask me to marry him. I wouldn't mind being married to a lump. Mr. and Mrs. Van Lump.
I feel the same way. I'm almost 17, practically an old maid. Who wants to become of us?
You're just being foolish.
Now your day is complete, girls. I'm here. From Bones himself.
Hello, Bones. Oh, look, I think I see a whippoorwill. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
Don't be an idiot, Katrina. You can't see whippoorwill in the daytime.
Perhaps it's only a blackbird fluttering and chirping.
Brom Bones plucked a heavy rock out of the stream and held
it over his head for almost 5 minutes. Anyone would have thought it was a head of cabbage.
What Yo says is true. I won't deny it.
And when Bones got tired of that, he threw that rock 100 feet easy. That rock shook the earth when it landed.
The muscles in my arms have never been stronger. Made of iron. Don't be shy, girls. See for yourself.
What about you, Katrina? Don't you want to see how strong Bones has become?
There's an ox on our farm that's much stronger than Bones, but he doesn't brag about it.
Are you calling me a braggart, Katrina?
If the shoe fits, Abraham.
Don't call me Abraham.
Why not? It's your real name, isn't it?
You must be the most exasperating female person in Sleepy Hollow.
In that case, I don't know why you're here.
I'm here because I'm inviting you to a horse race. I'm racing my daredevil against the best horses in the county.
I'm busy.
The horse race isn't until next week.
I'm busy all next week.
Doing what?
I'll think of something.
She's just trying to get your goat, Bones.
Katrina doesn't mean half what she says. I would like to see a horse race. I've always admired Daredevil.
You can do what you want, Greta. It's a free country.
I hope the ride from Yonkers wasn't bumpy, Mr. Ichabod.
Oh, it's the new schoolmaster. They say he's from Connecticut.
So's the last one. And he didn't stay long.
Everyone in Sleepy Hollows knows why he didn't stay long. You and your Sleepy Hollow boys stuffed the schoolhouse chimney with blankets.
And smoke filled the classroom. And the schoolmaster thought the schoolhouse was on fire and rang the fire bell.
That was a funny sight.
Especially since there wasn't no fire.
Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong!
You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. When will you ever grow up, Abraham?
Katrina. A pretty Dutch girl should never lose her temper.
Ha!
We never lose our temper.
It's good the children should learn their reading and their writing.
And their numbers.
And their spelling.
And their geography.
What good is geography? No one in Sleepy Hollow ever strays 10 miles from the place. Why should he?
There, you hear that, Greta, Hilda? He's proud of seeing so little of the world.
What's Katrina talking about, Bones?
How should I know? Women are always babbling foolishness.
Lumps.
I'm sure the new schoolmaster could tell you why geography is important, Yost.
What say you, Mr. Ichabod?
Where is he?
Come on, man, don't be shy. Sleepy Hollow welcomes you. Say hello to the new schoolmaster, girls.
Hello, new schoolmaster.
What lovely rustic bells.
What's that you say?
He was complimenting us farm students on.
And he did it so nicely.
Didn't sound like a compliment to me.
You could learn a lot from the new schoolmaster, Yost. You too, Bones.
Bones?
Name's Abraham Van Brunt. Brom for short. Because my limbs are so strong, everyone calls me Bones.
Brom Bones.
He can lift a cow over his head.
And why would he need to do that?
The best horseman in these parts.
Best judge of horse flesh. Nobody buys a horse without Bones' opinion.
If the buyer doesn't, he's a fool.
Yeah, that's true enough. But remember, there's mischief in Sleepy Hollow. You can get back Brom Bones is at the bottom of it all.
Why do I get blamed for everything?
Because you're usually guilty.
That's a good one, Yost.
You'll be paid 4 times a year as your contract stipulates. As for your victuals, you'll be going to a different farm each week.
A different farm each week. Isn't that a bit unusual?
You'll have no complaints about your victuals here, schoolmaster. Sleepy Hollow sets a good table.
Goose swimming in its own gravy. Pigeon pie.
Juicy ham.
Savory sausages.
All the buckwheat cakes a man can swallow, well buttered and syrups.
Ginger cakes and peach pies.
Bowls of cream and milk.
Not to mention preserved plums, pears, and peaches.
Did you say goose swimming in its own gravy? Juicy ham, pigeon pie, savory sausages.
Shortcakes. Ginger cake. Honey cakes.
Oh.
Catch him, Schoolmaster going to faint! Are you all right, Schoolmaster?
There's nothing the matter with him. He's as strong as a scarecrow.
He dropped his book. His story of New England witchcraft.
No, my good fellow. Histories of New England Witchcraft. It's written by one of my favorite authors, Cod Mather. It's a book that I recommend to one and all. And it's a book in which I most firmly believe. I can't help why I felt faint.
Must have been the coach from your ride from Yonkers.
Ah, yes. It must have been the coach ride from Yonkers. It was a long ride. A dusty ride. When do I eat?
You will be staying at the Widow Van Doren house.
I know you'll find my house very comfortable. I always have a good fire when the weather outside is cold, and you can have as many quilts on your bed as you wish.
So I'll be taking my bills with you tonight.
I don't cook much.
You'll be taking your victuals to the Van Tassel house with Mrs. Van Tassel and her daughter Katrina.
Katrina is a true beauty.
Hey, Katrina, why don't you invite me to supper?
Because Katrina's got too much sense. Come on, everybody. Let's get the schoolmaster settled in.
Don't be long, Katrina. I won't, Mother.
Ooh, tell me about that goose swimming in its own gravy again.
No sense hanging around here, Bones. Let's see if we can stir up a little fun.
You go along. I'll catch up with you later.
Why not come now?
You heard me. Later.
I understand. You don't have to hit me over the head with a hammer. I'm not dense like some. Not me. I know when I'm not wanted. I catch on real quick.
Oh, really? Get out! It's not right the way you treat me, Katrina.
I don't know what you're talking about, Abraham.
I'm your boyfriend, aren't I?
I never said so. You take things for granted.
But we're going to be married one day, aren't we?
Are we?
You don't have another boyfriend, do you?
How could I? You scare away any boy who comes near. You think anyone will pay attention to me when he knows you're lurking somewhere nearby?
I saw the way the schoolmaster looked at you. He'd better be careful, or I'll double him up and put him on the shelf in the schoolhouse.
You're jealous. You don't know how to treat a girl.
Sure I do. I'll prove it to you. Here, this is for you. A gift.
A gift? It's a dirty old coin.
Not just any dirty old coin. It's a special dirty old coin. See, it's a Hessian coin from the Revolutionary War. I scratched something on it. KVB. Katrina Van Tassel. That's you.
I know who I am.
BB. Round Bones. That's me.
It might as well be BB for Bumblebee. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to be going. Abraham.
Oh, call me Abraham.
I have to help Mother with supper. I wouldn't want the schoolmaster's first meal in Sleepy Hollow to be a poor one.
Women.
I won't say he's eating out of house and home, but the schoolmaster sure does have a hearty appetite.
Bachelors usually do.
When he's at supper, his elbows are always moving, and his mouth seems like the gateway to a bottomless pit.
Katrina seems to enjoy his company. She says Ichabod Crane has brought a breadth of refinement and culture to Sleepy Hollow.
The man's full of education, no doubt about that. When he's at supper, he's a babble of information. I've learned so many things I didn't know before about the ancient Greeks and Romans.
And he's so observant, doesn't miss a thing. Why, when he came to supper that first night, checked the pewter, and the cloth-footed chairs, and the mahogany tables, and the old silver, and the fancy china. He was most impressed. You would have thought he was planning an auction. And what a compliment he paid Katrina.
What did he say?
He said Katrina was lovelier than any cloth-footed chair. Isn't that sweet?
I wouldn't mind having a scholar for a son-in-law, but my Hilda will marry a farmer, like all the girls in Sleepy Hollow.
I'm not so sure about my Katrina. She's always saying such odd things.
Such as?
A man with a healthy appetite is a man who'll make his mark. A schoolmaster today, a governor tomorrow.
Do you think it's wise for Katrina to speak like that?
And why not?
Brown bones.
Katrina's not afraid of brown bones.
I was thinking of a schoolmaster. He'll have good cause to worry if Brown Bones hears Katrina think so highly of him.
Fiddle-faddle, Matilda Von Hudson. Fiddle-faddle.
I suppose. Can't waste time worrying about Katrina, Brown Bones, and the schoolmaster. We have things to do in the village.
Yeah, that's just so.
Hurry along, children, hurry along. Don't stop. He who dawdles wastes time, and he who wastes time is no use to society. Do you understand?
No, schoolmaster.
No?
Yes, schoolmaster.
That's better. I won't tolerate ignorance. The only thing worse than ignorance is more ignorance. Do you understand?
No, schoolmaster.
No.
Yes, schoolmaster.
That's better. Let's see who's here today. Wanda Ventral.
Present, schoolmaster.
Wilda Ventral.
Present, schoolmaster.
Joanna Van Trupp.
Present, schoolmaster.
Hendrik Van Foust.
Present, schoolmaster.
Excellent. Yes, can I help you with something?
I have to come to school.
Aren't you a bit old?
My father says if I don't know my numbers better than I do, he'll kick me out of the house.
Stop it. Stop it, children, stop it. I cannot abide laughter in my classroom. Do you understand?
No, schoolmaster.
No?
Yes, schoolmaster.
That's better. What's your name, fellow?
His name is Yost.
Yost Van Ripper.
Did I ask you, Joy?
No, sir.
Did I ask you, Hendrik?
No, schoolmaster.
Always remember, children, never answer unless you are asked. Do you understand?
Yes, schoolmaster.
Excellent, you are learning. Aren't you one of those Sleepy Hollow boys?
I won't cause any trouble, schoolmaster. I just want to learn my numbers.
You may have a seat.
Yes.
Remember, children, knowledge is a gift, a wondrous gift. Repeat that.
Always remember, children, knowledge is a gift, a wondrous gift. Repeat that.
I will not stand for frivolity in my classroom.
It's a gift, a wondrous gift. Repeat that.
You're a bit slow, aren't you, Joost van Ripper?
I can run as fast as the next man.
Knowledge is no race.
Knowledge is no race.
Will know what did I tell you?
Never answer unless you are asked. But you didn't ask anything, schoolmaster.
Then you shouldn't have answered. The pupils of Sleepy Hollow are a vexing lot.
When are you going to teach me my numbers, schoolmaster?
That depends. I'd like to see how much you know. Stand up.
Yeah.
I would like you to recite your multiplication table. But first, how much is 9 times 9?
Don't you know?
Silence!
Yost is a dunderhead. Yost is a dunce.
Watch what you call on Joost van Ripper!
He doesn't know how much 9 times 9 is.
Everyone knows the answer to that.
If you know so much, Henrik van Voest, tell me the answer.
The answer to 9 times 9 is,
Now, who's the dunderhead?
I knew the answer yesterday.
This ain't yesterday.
Dunderhead, blockhead.
The next one who calls me dunderhead or blockhead will be sorry.
Now that will be enough of that! For now, sit on the stool and wear the dunce cap.
Me?
Well, if you're not going to sit with the dunce cap, I'll have to tell your father that you won't be there.
What good are numbers anyway?
Always remember, children, I'm here to nudge you along the flowery path of knowledge. No matter how inconvenient the journey is, for me. Do you understand?
No. Yes, schoolmaster.
That's better. I am doing my duty by your parents. And if at times I seem harsh, remember the golden maxim. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Repeat that.
Spare the rod and spoil the child. Schoolmaster?
Yes, Wanda.
Question.
Well,
What's a maxim?
stupid young lady. Hold out your hand.
Do I have to?
Hand, young lady.
Oh!
63.
Wanda, you may sit down. What is 63?
9 times 9 is 63.
No wonder you have to wear the dunce cap. Wilda, tell the class the correct answer.
47?
Hold out your hand. Joanna, stand up and tell the class the correct answer.
the same as 10 divided by 5.
And
Might as well get it over with, schoolmaster. I don't know the correct answer either.
we will be devoting our entire day to our numbers tomorrow.
Ow!
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
We're certainly not spoiled.
Today's lesson is about George Washington. Take out your slates and write his name on them.
Schoolmaster,
What is it, Wilda?
are there 2 T's in Washington or 3?
The correct answer is 72. 9 times 9 is 72.
Schoolmaster doesn't know what he's saying.
I hope I'm not interrupting your work, Linear Crane.
Interrupting my work? Oh, never. Never. Recess.
It isn't time for recess. We don't have recess until after history.
I said recess.
That's good enough for me.
Me too.
It appears I've upset the school routine.
Nay, my country damsel. Pray be seated.
Thank you.
And what do I owe this honor of visit?
There's to be a sewing circle tonight at Miss Van Hudson's, and some of the ladies were wondering if you'd join us.
I have no skill with thread and needle.
I didn't mean that. We all enjoy hearing your knowledge speak.
Indeed. I suspect I am the most knowledgeable man in these parts.
You're certainly a change from the local man. All they can talk about is the price of corn, or what's a good horse and what's not. Tell me you'll be there.
Will there be refreshments?
Roast beef and piccalilli.
Ah, Piccalilli. I dote on Piccalilli. I'll be there.
I look forward to seeing you this evening then.
And I look forward to seeing you, charming damsel.
Until tonight.
Until tonight. Oh. Until tonight. Until tonight. Until tonight. What a prize catch that Katrina Van Tassel is. And one day, she'll inherit that rich farmland. And as her husband, I'll be entitled to sell all of it and buy new land in Kentucky or Tennessee or who knows where. Our marriage will be the true epitome of brains and beauty. Until tonight, beef and piccalilli, piccalilli and beef. Yeah, that is so.
More roast beef.
9.
More piccalilli.
9.
More buttermilk biscuits. More butter. More apple cider. More strudel.
That's the third time the schoolmaster's gone back to the table.
4th.
He relishes the piccalilli relish.
I will say one thing for Sleepy Hollow. It has wonderful cooks.
Except for me, even Brutus, my hog, won't eat what I cook.
I never learned to cook. I can't even turn an egg. Ow!
What's wrong, sister?
I jabbed myself with the sewing needle.
Bad luck for sure. That's what we say in Sleepy Hollow when the sewing needle goes wrong.
Nonsense.
Finger in the mouth, and the bad luck goes away.
You certainly must hear the schoolmaster imitate Farmer Sue's song.
He's so clever. Show them, schoolmaster.
No, someone might misunderstand.
Especially farmers do the song.
He can be quite grumpy.
Quite grouchy.
Quite ill-tempered.
I was merely passing the time in jovial fashion. I meant no harm.
Of course you didn't.
You never would.
You never could.
Ichabod Crane is courtesy itself.
That's true.
Polite as any man can be.
Courtesy itself.
Have you had enough to eat, schoolmaster?
I don't think I could eat anything more.
It's plain you can eat anything less.
Surely there's something more you relish.
Well, schoolmaster, are we done with the ancient Greeks and Romans?
You made them come to life, Ichabod. You're such a good storyteller.
Well, I thought I would read a few chapters out of Histories of New England Witchcraft. It's written by one of my favorite authors.
Cotton Mather.
I see that my favorite author is no secret.
Is his history full of goblins and ghosts?
Well, of course, and I charge you to not scoff at such things.
We would never do that.
After all, our graveyard has its ghosts.
It does.
More than one?
More than one? Oh my.
I've heard that it's haunted by the ghost of an old pirate.
That would be Captain Jordan. They say she sailed the Hudson River to Sleepy Hollow and buried her stolen gold somewhere near the graveyard.
And she was never able to find it again.
A pirate? Oh my.
Then there's the woman in white. I've never seen it, but my grandmother swore she did.
A woman in white?
The woman in white lost her way home and froze in the snow. On some nights you can hear her well, so they say. But I imagine it's only the wind.
Whenever I walk by that graveyard, I get the shivers. Even in the daytime. It's so dark and gloomy.
You have to walk that way to get to my house.
I wouldn't visit you at night.
Don't be silly, Aunt.
No, it's true. Just the other day, my imagination got the better of me.
What did you see?
I thought I saw his ghost.
That must have been the old Indian chief buried there. She must be like a wizard or a prophet or something. She appears from time to time.
You make it seem as there's nobody in that graveyard. Except for restless ghosts. I didn't know Sleepy Hollow was this haunted. 1 or 2 ghosts in a small village is totally acceptable. But a whole army of spirits? Now that's another matter. I assume Cotton Mather would agree.
We mustn't forget the Headless Horseman.
Who?
The Headless Horseman!
He's the ghost of an old Hessian trooper. Lost his head in battle to a cannonball.
He comes from his grave by the church and rides hither and yon whenever he feels like it. Searching, searching.
What is he searching for?
His missing head, of course.
His head?
Old Farmer Brown met the horseman one night and had to get up behind him. They galloped over the hill and swamp
Until they reached the covered bridge where the headless horseman turned into a skeleton.
A skeleton?
And threw Farmer Brown into the brook and sprang away with a clap of thunder.
I should be getting home. A schoolmaster needs his sleep.
For a second, I thought you were scared of our local ghost stories.
Ichabod Crane, scared of ghost stories. Oh, never, never. A schoolmaster cannot be frightened by such things.
Let me fix your plate. You can take it with you.
Thank you, no. Good night, ladies.
I think those ghost stories did upset him.
Don't be silly, Aunt. You can't upset a schoolmaster with ghost stories. Imagine Ichabod Crane coming out a plate of good Dutch cooking.
If you ask me, he's got a belly from all that piccalilli.
Oh, did you hear?
When the church bell tolls and the thunder rolls and the night is black as pitch, beware!
Beware!
Beware! When the owl hoots and the crow roots and the rain is cold and dark.
I don't feel well. I don't feel well at all. It must have been the piccalilli. Too sour. What was that? It's the graveyard. It looks a bit different tonight. Oh, I wish they had told ghost stories. I'd be in the mood for that sort of thing. Sour piccalilli and ghost stories do not mix.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Where's my gold?
Who said? It's a woman crying. It's the woman in white. No, I'm being childish.
I'm lost in the snow. I cannot find my way home.
It's indigestion. It's all it is. It's indigestion.
Ichabod Crane.
I'm just hearing things. The sooner I am home and under my snug quilts, the better.
Where's my gold, you poor excuse for a swashbuckling, eh? I want my gold. My gold, do you have my gold?
No, I don't have your gold.
Liar!
I'm a poor but honest schoolmaster. I cannot tell a lie. It's against Ichabod Crane's honest nature.
I will have what belongs to me! Thief! Wait! You're the man who passed me in the snow! You had a wagon! And a horse! I cried out for help, but you didn't answer! You left me to my wintry fate. Wicked, wicked Ichabod Crane.
I wasn't a man. It couldn't have been me. I'm new in town. I'm having a nightmare. That's all it is. A nightmare.
By the waters cool and clear, I curse the one who dares disturb my rest. May he twist and turn and twist. I curse you, Ichabod Crane. Be doomed forever.
Pity, spirits, pity. I wasn't a man with the wagon and the horse, and I did not take anyone's gold, and I meant to disturb no one's rest.
Liar! Liar!
Oh, it's the truth.
Be doomed forever.
Oh, I don't wish to be doomed.
Beware, 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 beware the galloping hoofs, beware the cries in the night. When the headless horseman rides, you'll probably die of fright.
Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me.
Ichabod! Ichabod, what's wrong?
Katrina, is that really you?
Who else could it be? Ichabod? What were you doing out here? Yes? Ichabod.
Came out to the graveyard to see if the ghosts that you told me about would dare to meet me face to face.
Oh, Ichabod, you're so brave. But those ghost stories are only legends. I'm surprised by you. You forgot your book.
Oh, how very thoughtful of you. Thank you, Katrina.
You're welcome. I best be getting back. I told Mother I wouldn't be long.
And I best be on my way.
Good night, Ichabod.
Good night, Katrina. Oh, Katrina. One day soon I'll propose marriage. No happy day.
Ichabod. Ichabod. Ichabod.
Thief!
intermission, and then we'll be back. They can't afford to have work on it. Well, anyway, stop there. Again. Pass. Stop. Now something else. You've been living
makes a fool of Brom Bones, especially a scarecrow like Ichabod Crane.
Greta says Katrina's only teasing you. She's trying to make you jealous.
Brom Bones doesn't know what jealous means.
Well, yes, she does.
What?
Don't be mad at me. It's the schoolmaster who's causing problems. Him and his whole lunch is 9 times 9, which is 72, by the way.
Jock, the schoolmaster. I could make Katrina real jealous. That's it. I'll pretend I have eyes for Greta, or Hilda, or some other girl.
Katrina would see through that in a minute.
You're right. She would.
She's smart, that Katrina. We scared away the last schoolmaster with our pranks. We can do it again.
We can't smoke up the schoolhouse again. Everyone would know who done it. Especially Farmer Stuyvesant and the town council.
You'll think of something.
That I will. Bones doesn't have a brain for nothing. Do you think the schoolmaster likes honey?
If he can eat it, he likes it.
I know just the thing.
What are you going to do?
You'll see tomorrow.
Remember the town council.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Lovely ladies. Lovely. You're improving.
Thanks to you, schoolmaster.
We've never had a better choir master.
How true, how true.
I dare say that when it comes to hymnody and harmony, I am quite the cavalier.
The last choir master wasn't inspiring at all.
He sang flat.
But you are telling the truth, aren't you? We were in good voice tonight.
Oh, excellent voice. Except for I did find a little tightness in tone. Oh, nothing too serious. But we do want to be at our best come Sunday, don't we?
Yes.
Then I suggest one verse from our very patriotic song, Yankee Doodle. It really limbers up the vocal cords. Ready, ladies?
Ready, choir master? Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Gooden, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy.
Such enunciation, such pronunciation, such articulation. Till Sunday, my songbirds.
Oh, I love it when he calls us songbirds.
Oh, Katrina,
Yes, Ichabod.
I would like to tell you how lovely you look this evening.
Thank you, Ichabod.
But you look lovely every evening, don't you?
Do I? That's sweet of you to say.
Oh, how beautifully you chirp.
I try my best.
I'll be coming to your farm every night next week for my victuals.
That is so.
I'll see you every night at supper.
That is also so.
To glance across the golden mashed potatoes and celery, to find you sitting there.
It isn't the season for celery.
Cranberry sauce, then.
We always have cranberry sauce, yeah?
Do you mind if I walk you to your farm? It's such a lovely evening, and the stars have never been brighter, I dare say.
If anyone's walking Katrina home, it's me.
I'll decide who walks me home and who doesn't, Abraham.
What if he brought his game with him?
Katrina is my girl.
I belong only to myself, Abraham. How many times do I have to tell you that?
You heard the lady. Be off, you ruffian.
I'll fix you.
If you put one finger on Ichabod, I'll never speak to you again.
Katrina,
Go along now. Ichabod is walking me home.
I don't think so.
I mean what I say.
I won't forget this.
If you weren't here, Katrina, I would have taken on that fellow. I know all about the manly art of pugilism. Of pugilism. Take that, you rascal! And that! Ichabod Crane knows how to deal with rascals. And that! And that!
Ichabod?
Yes, Katrina.
I thought you were walking me home.
And so I am. I do have a question to ask of you.
Yes?
How many acres are on your farm? Good morning, children.
Good morning, schoolmaster.
I'm expecting great things from you today.
Yes, schoolmaster.
But first, let's use here.
Wanda Van Toller.
Wilda Van Twoller.
Joanna Van Troep.
Hendrik Van Foust.
Where is he?
Who's the schoolmaster?
That rogue, Sleepy Hollow boy.
You mean Yost? Yost Van River?
The blockhead.
The dunderhead?
That will be enough of that. I will have a few words with Yost's father.
Yost doesn't know his numbers.
Which is exactly why he needs to be in school. A man who doesn't know his numbers is no use to society. Hendrik, stand up.
Yes, schoolmaster?
Tell the class how many pecks are in a bushel.
Pecks in a bushel. Are the pecks from New Hampshire or Vermont?
What a stupid answer.
What a stupid question.
Insolent boy, hold out your hand.
Oh no, schoolmaster, not again.
Hand!
Ow!
Hendrik, sit down. Joanna, stand up.
Do you mean me, sir?
You're the only Joanna. in this entire classroom. Stand up. Tell the class how many quarts are in a gallon.
Quarts? In a gallon? Did you say quarts? In a gallon?
You heard me.
I don't know.
At least it's an honest answer. You may have a seat.
You mean if I said I didn't know how many pecks there were in a bushel, you wouldn't have hit me with the ruler?
I judge each answer by its own merits.
That's not fair.
And who said it was? If the world was fair, I would be a great mayor of a great city. There are 4 quarts in a gallon. Repeat it.
There are 4 quarts in a gallon. Schoolmaster.
What does it want?
May I be excused?
Why?
I have to sneeze. It's not polite to sneeze when other people in the room.
You can sneeze when you get home. Wait till then.
I can't. What a sneeze! What a sneeze!
I can't abide laughter in my classroom. Wanda, you may sit down.
But I'm already sitting.
And so you are. In that case, remain seated. Such impudence. What is that?
It's a beehive!
A swarm of bees in May is worth a load of hay. A swarm of bees in June is worth a silver spoon. But a swarm of bees in July isn't worth a fly.
Evening, little Pandora.
Ah, Farmer Stardust-on, how nice to see you.
Do I interrupt?
Of course not. You're always welcome in my house. You know that, even when you don't knock.
The door is wide open. Can't expect a man to knock in there.
True.
I can try.
True.
Is the schoolmaster home?
He's getting ready for the party at Van Hudson's.
What's to get ready? They invite you to go.
He wants to look his best for the ladies.
Such a dandy. I'd like to speak with you, please.
Ichabod!
I'll be down in a minute.
He is such a nice young man.
Bones doesn't think so.
He wouldn't. He's never liked any schoolmaster.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
Bones is no child.
Oh, here I am. How do I look? Widow Van Dorn.
You look handsome, Ichabod.
Why, thank you. I've touched up my hair with some eelskin oil, and I've patted my cheeks with some vanilla extract. I dare say I am quite the cavalier. Farmer Spoonson, just the man I wanted to see.
Yeah?
A man of fashion cannot show up to the Van Tassel household without a steed.
A horse?
Yeah.
You mean old Gunpowder?
Yes, of course, yes, of course.
You can barely see.
I have enough eyes for two.
She's not much to look at.
And she's thrown in a horseshoe. You can have the saddle if you want it.
I cannot show up to to the party with a saddle and no horse. We'll just have to walk.
I didn't tell them what I came to tell them.
Which is?
Those bees in the schoolhouse were no accident. There's Brom Bones and a bunch of other Sleepy Hollow boys. And I came to inform them that the town council and I are fixing to do something about it.
Ichabod's forgotten all about the bees. If Brom Bones is looking to chase Ichabod out of Sleepy Hollow, his mischief won't work. Ichabod loves it here, and he's planning on staying. Told me himself.
So you still have the schoolmaster? Excellent. I'll inform the town council. Nobody shut the door. Okay.
I've staged you the most lovely dance, Miss Katrina.
You're welcome, Ichabod.
You're a wonderful dancer, schoolmaster, choir master.
I dare say I am. I am no lump when it comes to country dances, and I am quite the perfectionist when it comes to the minuet. I've concocted a little dance, and I call it the grasshopper.
The grasshopper?
I thought of it one day while watching the grasshoppers in the schoolyard hop from here to there.
Oh, please show us. Yes, please.
Yes,
Show us.
schoolmaster.
Well, if you insist. Now that's the basic step. Once the dancers learn the basic step, they can learn and move on to more elaborate moves. I dare say that my little dance will get Sleepy Hollow famous. Viva the grasshopper, the Spaniards would say.
I mean, it looks easy enough.
What say you want to give it a try?
Sure, why not? I think I can do it. Let's give it a try.
Okay, follow the tempo. Don't forget to hop from one foot to the other. And don't forget to flap your arms like a fluttering grasshopper. Dancers ready?
Ready.
5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left, right, left foot. Oh, yes! Keep practicing. Practice makes perfect.
What kind of dance is that?
It's called the grasshopper.
The grasshopper?
Isn't it fun? The schoolmaster created it.
That don't surprise me.
Well, a dancer can't learn it overnight.
That don't surprise me either.
You're late, Bones. Where have you been?
I barely escaped with my life.
Your life?
What are you talking about, Bones?
Abraham's probably been up to some mischief. We all heard about the bees.
If you call the Headless Horseman mischief, then yes, I was up to mischief.
Headless horseman?
There's a storm coming. Bad one.
You saw the headless horseman?
I not only saw him, I met him. I was riding back from Tappan Zee. I knew I was late for the party, So I nudged Daredevil, and he started to gallop. He could smell the storm coming, and his nostrils went wide. But it wasn't the storm he was smelling. Oh no, it was the headless horseman! There he was, huge, misshapen, towering. He offered to race me for a cup of punch.
A cup of punch? Wait, how could he speak with no head?
Oh, he had a head, all right. It was stuck to the pommel of his saddle.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I would have won the race. Daredevil was sure to beat the Goblin horse. But as we approached the church bridge, the Hessian bolted and vanished in a flash of light. I'm lucky to be alive.
Come, everything has been set out. The table's gurning. Come and enjoy.
I'd better go tie up Daredevil.
Katrina.
Yes, Ichabod.
You didn't believe that story, did you?
Bones likes to tell stories, but it is a legend I've heard many times in Sleepy Hollow.
Well, I have something to ask of you.
About the acreage on the farm?
I'm not interested about the acreage.
Then what?
How I long to run my fingers through your gold.
Gold?
Golden hair.
My hair's not golden.
Promise me, Katrina.
Promise you what?
Nay, even ask. Marry me, Katrina. Oh, marry me.
Marry you?
Make me the happiest of mortals.
What are you saying?
Marry me, Katrina. Marry me.
You're making a fool of yourself. Get
Oh,
up.
I kiss your dainty paw.
Oh!
Hey, Katrina, where are you going? Don't be shy, my Katrina. Where
Your Katrina! Katrina is my Katrina. Do you understand?
We don't know Katrina.
You will tell Katrina nothing. Because if you do, you'll be sorry. You'll leave. Now!
Can we talk this out like gentlemen?
I'll give you to the count of 7. 1.
Can we be civilized?
2.
But there's a pig with an apple in its mouth just waiting for me.
3, 4, 5. The 6, 7. Spare the boot and spoil the schoolmaster.
When the church bell tolls and the thunder rolls and the night is black as pitch, beware! Beware! When the owl hoots and the crow roots and the rain is cold and dark, beware! Beware! Beware the galloping hooves! Beware the cries in the night! When the headless horseman rides, you'll probably die of fright!
Oh, women, who understands their wives? Katrina must have been using me to taunt raw bones. No. I was too bold. I was too rash. I must have been more patient. Yes, that's it. I must have been more patient. I'm home, sun under my blankets, the better. The headless horse is in a...
Some strange happenings here in Sleepy Hollow, yeah?
Yeah, there's none would deny it.
Things like this just don't happen in Rhode Island.
Where Crane has gone? All the clothes are hung on the hooks, and his book by Cotton Mather's on the table.
And the way he disappeared from the party the other evening, there one moment, gone the next. Not so much as a word of goodbye. So unlike the schoolmaster.
It isn't this week.
We found this in the field by the graveyard. Smells like vanilla extract and eelskin oil.
That's Ichabod's neck piece, for sure.
And this, a dirty old coin, a dirty old Hessian coin.
Hessian?
It's got some scratch marks on it. I bet you it belonged to the Headless Horseman.
Suppose I don't know what's going on here, but I bet this pumpkin here's got something to do with it.
Katrina and Brum Bones were married later that summer. As for Ichabod Crane, he was never heard from again. The folks here at Sleepy Hollow believe the Headless Horseman carried him away.
Do you?